I thank you. Next speaker is International Organization for the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination. You have the floor, please.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. We welcome the oral update of the High Commissioner on the situation in Iran. We want to especially highlight the peaceful protest nationwide of citizens fed up with the deteriorating human rights situation. During those protests, minorities, journalists and human rights activists are targeted by the government with excessive use of force and violence. Many protesters were detained, some injured. Freedom of speech and freedom of assembly were restricted to a point that they are practically non-existent. The violent and disproportionate reaction by the military further legitimizes the roots of the protests. Protesters are calling for structural change in the national political landscape. The current political establishment violates their basic human rights and international law in various ways. While EAFORD and Geneva International Center for Justice denounce all forms of violence against peaceful protesters, we specifically want to focus on the targeting of Ahwazi Arabs by the Iranian authorities. The persecution and extrajudicial killing of Ahwazis has been a long-standing problem, yet recent protests led to a deterioration of the situation and an increase in brutality and attacks against Ahwazi Arabs. Furthermore, we are alarmed by the situation in detention centers and prisons. Men, women and even minors are reportedly being forced to confess, tortured and executed. We call on the Human Rights Council as a matter of urgency to take all available measures to address more firmly such crimes. Thank you.